Mr. Phillips was wrapping up his day at the office, ready to head home, when he remembered a simple request from his wife. Bring home 1 kilogram of bananas. As he stepped outside, his eyes fell upon an elderly lady across the street. She looked frail, and she was selling fresh bananas from a small stall on the pavement. Now, Mr. Phillips was a man of habit, usually. Bought his fruit from a modern grocery shop a few blocks away. But tonight, he was in a bit of a rush. He thought, why not just buy them from here? It would be quicker. He walked over to the old lady and asked for the price. $7 a kilogram, she said in a soft voice. Mr. Phillips hesitated. But the store I go to sells them for $5, he replied, more out of habit than anything. Could you match that price? The old lady looked at him with tired eyes. I'm sorry, sir, I can't afford to sell them for that low. The best I can do is $6. Mr. Phillips considered for a moment, then said, never mind, and walked back to his car. He decided to stick to his routine and drove to his usual grocery store. Inside, he grabbed a nice bunch of bananas and headed to the checkout. He was taken aback when the cashier announced the price, $10 per kilogram. $10. Mr. Phillips questioned. I've been a loyal customer for years. This price is quite steep. Can't you offer a better deal? The store manager, who had overheard the conversation, stepped in. Sorry, sir, he said flatly. Our prices are fixed. We don't bargain. The manager's dismissive attitude stung Mr. Phillips. He felt a pang of frustration. He stood there for a second, thinking. Then he put the bananas back on the shelf and walked out. He drove straight back to the old lady. She recognized him as he approached. A worried look crossed her face. Sir, she began, I really can't match the other store's price. Wouldn't make any profit. Mr. Phillips smiled warmly. Don't worry about the price, he said. I'll pay you $10 a kilogram. In fact, give me 2 kilograms, too. The old lady's face lit up with a mixture of surprise and relief. As she carefully packed the bananas, she said, Sir, I can't accept $10. But I will take those $7 I asked for. Thank you for your kindness. Then, her eyes welled up with tears. She began to share her story. My husband used to own a small fruit shop, she explained, her voice trembling. But he fell very ill. We have no children, no one to help us. We had to sell the shop to pay for his medical bills. But he didn't make it. She wiped a tear from her cheek. Now, I do what I can. I buy a few things to sell, just enough to survive. Mr. Phillips's heart went out to her. He told her, You are doing great work. And from now on, I'll only buy my bananas from you. He toothed out his wallet. But instead of just paying for the bananas, he handed her an extra $100. Take this, he said gently. Consider it in advance. Tomorrow, bring more kinds of fruit to sell. You'll earn more if you have more variety for your customers. The old lady was overwhelmed with gratitude. True to his word, Mr. Phillips not only became her regular customer, but also told all his colleagues at the office about her. Soon, a steady stream of customers began buying their daily fruits from her little stall. With this newfound support, she was able to build a better life for herself, one piece of fruit at a time. This story makes us think. We often go to big stores and pay the price on the tag without a second thought. We don't bargain. We don't question it. Yet, when we meet a small street vendor, someone who is working hard just to get by, our first instinct is often to haggle over a small amount. Why is that? Perhaps it's time we think more wisely. A small act of kindness, a willingness to pay a fair price, can make a world of difference to someone who truly needs it. It's not just about buying fruit. It's about supporting someone's struggle, their dignity, and their hope for a better tomorrow. Thanks for watching.